Hello people, I am going to take a video of my first tarot reading which I did using my tarot deck, my first tarot deck, the Tarot of the Orishas, created by Zolrak. Okay, so I've set up this mini altar where I have an image of Jesus Christ as divine mercy with beautiful rays of blood and water issuing forth from his heart, cleansing all sin and diseases and granting us his mercy. At his right, at the right of the image is the statue of Our Lady of Fatima. Our Lady of Fatima is someone who appeared in Portugal in 1917. She is the apparition of the Virgin Mary, who is the mother of Christ. Okay, I thought having God around would be really purifying and sacred, so I just had these images around. This is my tarot deck, the beautiful tarot deck of the Orishas, energized with the power of African Orishas, of the emissaries of God, the sacred African energies. And I actually didn't want a video to be taken while I was doing the reading, but so I'm just going to tell you what cards came out for my past, present and future. I was so amazed because the results were so true. Okay, so let's see what my past has. My past has 3 cards. One is Babaluae in the extreme left. Second is the Salamanders in the middle. Third is Shango. Shango is the African energy of male sexuality, of lightning, of fire and of justice. So what I have interpreted from the past readings, readings of the past, is that Babaluae, who is the healer, who visits people and heals them and takes away their negative energy. So this is Babaluae's card, who takes away negative energies and sicknesses, who's a healer and who takes upon the wounds of people on his own body. That is why he's covered with straw. Second is Salamanders. Salamanders, the card represents physiological sickness, especially related to metabolism or digestion. I have a lot of digestive problems in my life. I have slowed down metabolism since I'm really obese. So Salamanders is a card of physiological sickness, especially digestive issues and metabolism. Shango. Shango is the card, Shango's card reveals justice. And Shango's card also reveals a lot of love, passion related things, male sexuality. So Babaluae, this is what I interpreted from these 3 cards related to the past. Babaluae is going to heal, or is going to swipe away all physiological, digestion, metabolism related issues, and is going to sweep away all love, passion related issues. And Shango is going to justify me for whatever went wrong in my past, and Shango is going to give me Shango is going to justify me in terms of my love life as well. So this was related to the past. My past, the cards of my past tell me that God is going to heal my physical and my psychological and love related wounds. Let's see what the present has for me. Okay, alrighty, you have you have 3 cards: Message from the Earth, Oba and Iku. Message from the Earth tells me that I'll be rewarded in my present. I'll be rewarded for some good work. I'm already seeing a lot of appreciation at work, a lot of appreciation by people who are telling me how I'm helping them, a lot of appreciation by people who've come close to me, I mean from school, like schoolmates who've become friends and who are talking to me right now related to their life and taking advices, or friends of friends who've come close to me, and so people are actually rewarding me, and people are actually appreciating my efforts. So that stands for message from the earth. Second card is Oba. Oba is the Orisha who is the first wife of Shango. We saw Shango in the cards of the past. Oba, there's a legend related to Oba where Oba cut her ear and made a soup for Shango because she was afraid, she was afraid Shango will be unfaithful, and she wanted to buy his love by doing some magic, and she thought that cutting off her ear and making a soup and giving it to Shango will retain his love. But and she listened to the advice of a friend. This was an advice given to her by a friend, so-called. So when Shango found out that Oba is going to, Oba has cut off her ear in an attempt to buy his love, he decided never again to live with her, and he left her. So this card is telling me that love cannot be bought. Things are to be done the right way, the hard way. There is no buying out. There is no, there are things money can't buy. And for those things, you have to do what it needs to be done. So things won't come easy. You have to work hard for it. If you try to buy them out easy, then you might just lose them. Okay, the third card looks scary, but it's not so scary. It's Iku, which stands for death. The sickle in his hand means the death of something. It does not mean I'm going to die. It means that something in my life is going to die, or there is some process that is going to come to an end, or there is a metamorphosis, a passing over from one phase to another. So my present tells me that reward will come, appreciations will come, but I need to listen to my own discernments and listen to my own listen to the Holy Spirit rather than people who might give me wrong advices, and I might do something outrightly crazy and lose what I have already in an attempt to make it permanent. So things will be done the hard way, and I should actually walk the way of the cross, as they call it in Christian life. And Iku tells me that a metamorphosis is going to happen, something is going to end in my life for good, and yes, there'll be a passing over, there'll be a metamorphosis, and that makes me happy. So these were the cards of my present. Now let's see what's in store for me in future. Okay. Yup. Moving my chair a bit to the right, cards, the cards of my future. Whoa, we have Three of Fire, we have Karma, and we have Dwarves and Gnomes. Okay. Wow. So what do these cards tell me? These cards are very spiritual. They have a very it's like the voice of the Holy Spirit talking to me. And of course Yemaya, or Yemanja as she is called in Brazil, Bahia, she's also telling me the message of God. So the message of God for my life is, firstly, Three of Fire. Three of Fire tells me that my life is going to be prosperous. There's going to be a lot of like the message from the earth told me, a lot of rewarding, a lot of prosperity happening in my life, a lot of okay, from what I see from the graphical images on the card itself, it has three torches. Okay, 3 torches, and there is some treasure kept there. So 3 stand, and that too in a triangle. 3 triangle, and light stands for the Trinitarian aspect of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Okay, so the Trinitarian aspect of God is going to give me a lot of light, a lot of prosperity, a lot of success in all my undertakings. Okay, the second card is karma. Well, karma is one huge thing in my country, India. I mean, there is a saying, सबको सबके कर्मों का फल मिलता है, which is what the Bible tells us, as you sow, so shall you reap. So no action will go unnoticed. There is reward or punishment for every action, either now or in the afterlife. Since I follow Christianity, I would not believe in reincarnations, although I mean there might be people who would differ from my beliefs. So what I believe from this card is God telling me that you need to do good right now in the present, so that I can give you serenity and peace in future, so that my all-seeing eye, I mean there are 2 eyes on the card, that is, I believe, the eye of God. So my eyes will always be fixated on you. And from your youth, there is a little girl in the left and there is an old woman in the right who's turning her back to her little self. So God is telling me, from your youth to your old age, I shall have my eyes fixated upon you. And I shall give you peace and I shall give you serenity. Only if your karma is good, only if what you do is right, only if you harm no one and you do a lot of good. Okay. Now the third card, the dwarves and gnomes, is actually similar to the first card of the future, that is 3 of fire. Okay. So dwarves and gnomes are telling me, I mean the card is telling me that I will have a lot of physical, material gain, possessions, prosperity, you know. But there is a but, there is an advice, there is a caution, there's a word of caution out there. There is something in the card that tells me, I mean, when I read it from the book Tarot of the Orishas by Zolrak, at the end, it was at the end of the description of the card or the meaning of the card, there was a mentioning where Zolrak is telling us that this card tells us you need to be helping others with the possession you have. You'll be given a lot of possessions and a lot of money and a lot of prosperity, but you're going to use it for the good of others. And there is one more caution that the card is telling, that is warning about. That is, beware of being egocentric, selfish. You'll be given a lot of things, but does not mean you gotta be selfish. So that is something which God tells us, you know, you should share your possessions with those in need. So clothe those that do not have anything to wear and are feeling cold. Give water to those that are thirsty. Give food to those that hunger. Give compassion to those who are crying. Give faith to those who do not know God. So these were my readings, and a great thank you to God, to the cards themselves, my future, my present, and my past. A lot of thanks to the Orishas, this beautiful female Orisha. A lot of thanks to Yemaja. I'm not having Yemaja's image right now with me, and I just have the Divine Mercy with me and the Blessed Mother's image of Our Lady of Fatima. So this is all about the video of my first reading. I'll take subsequent videos, do not worry. Till then, God bless you. May the maternal energy of Yemaya, of Yemaja, bless you all that see this video. May God, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit bless you. May the Virgin Mary shower you with all her maternal graces, and with her immaculate conception may she make you holy and pure. Thank you. Let's see you next time. Till then, practice your own stuff and probably get a tarot deck for yourself as well. Bye bye. Take care.